Hello, I'm Bill Ferguson. Life doesn't just happen. We literally create our lives. We interact with life in a very specific way, which produces a very specific result. When you change how you relate to life, you change what happens in your life. When you can discover why your life is the way that it is, you become more able to determine how your life will be. It is possible to create an incredible life. And the key to doing this is through something that I call the experience of love. When the experience of love is present, you're happy, you're alive, you're free, you feel good about yourself, you feel good about life. Also, you're on top of life, and you have a very positive attitude. You're positive in your thinking, in your speaking, and in your actions, and then you radiate that positive energy into the world around you, and guess what happens? Great things happen. When the experience of love is present, life works. Now, the experience of love is also the very essence of who you are. Who you are under all the junk is pure love, pure creation, pure possibility. And as you bring that forth through you into your life, you create an incredible life. Imagine that who you are is like this light bulb. And as this light radiates through you into your life, life works. But then we put all the junk on top of the light. The anger, the resentment, the blaming, the hurt, the walls of protection, the resentment, all the junk. And then what happens is that when we have the junk on top of the light can't shine through. What we radiate instead is the darkness, and life stops working. But always, 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 what's under the junk is the light. If you can get rid of the junk, always what comes forth is who you are, the light and the love. And a good way to see this in your life is to find times in your life when you let go of a resentment or a blaming or a hanging on or something negative, and look at what took its place. Always, 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 when we get rid of the junk, what comes forth is the love. Literally, that's who you are. And the opportunity of life is to learn to live in that experience of love. Now, one of the keys in doing that is to find and remove the underlying conditions that pull us out of the light. Every time you have a relationship or any area of life that isn't working, that which we think is the problem ultimately is never, never, never the problem. It is always the symptom of something deeper. There's an underlying condition of resisting or hanging on that forces us to act in a way that then creates the problem. And every one of these conditions is created and fueled by the automatic subconscious avoidance of an old childhood hurt. It's that childhood hurt of feeling worthless, not good enough, not worth loving, failure, don't count, don't matter, some form of not okay. And it is never, never, never the truth. It's just a suppressed emotion. But it's a suppressed emotion that subconsciously is perceived as a major threat. So without knowing it, our whole life is about avoiding that emotion. The automatic avoidance of that emotion creates a state of fear, upset, and tunnel vision. And it's the fear, upset, and tunnel vision that sabotages our lives. In that tunnel vision, the tunnel vision destroys our ability to see what works. It destroys our ability to see clearly, and it forces destructive behavior. Because since we're threatened, the only thing we can do is attack or withdraw, fight, resist, hang on. So in the face of the hurt, we will interact in a way that will sabotage our lives and create more and more hurt. So the opportunity of life, and one of the most important things that you can do in your whole life, is to find and heal this hurt. And it's relatively easy to heal the hurt because the hurt's not based on fact. is just stuff that got made up as a child and magnified. So you want to heal this hurt, and then as you heal that hurt, then you want to remove these underlying conditions that create all the suffering in our life. And as you get rid of the junk, automatically what comes forth is the love. Automatically what comes forth is that experience of love, the very essence of who you are, and life works incredibly. Relationships can heal. Problem areas can clear up, and you can have your dreams come true. You have the ability to create a life that is more wonderful than anything you can imagine. But you have to take the steps. There's concepts that you need to learn. There's a healing that you need, and there's action to take. But the steps for creating a great life are not a mystery. They're not difficult, but you have to take them. And I can show you how. I can show you how to create an incredible life.